Hello, BookTube, and this is the continuation of the Future History Project, and this is reading for week 10. We're back now to short stories, and there'll be 6 short stories, but one of them is extremely short. It's barely a page long. The first one, though, is a non-Asimov story. It's by Hal Clement, real name Harry Stubbs, who was a friend of Isaac Asimov, and it's in Foundation's Friends, published in 1989. And then the very short story, as I say, is Insert Knob A in Hole B, and that's in Nightfall and Other Stories. This was put together in originally in 1969. This is a 2001, or well, actually, this is a newer, I think, publication. But Del Rey says 2001, but I think it's a new cover that's been done. And this is a good collect. Well, all his sort of collections that were sort of the original collections are good because he adds other material, commentary to if not each story, to most of the stories, and he does that with Insert Knob A and Hole B. And actually, the commentary, I think, is longer than the story. Then we got the last sort of science fiction stuff. That this was done. This was published in book form posthumously, and this is Gold. And it's, as it says, the final science fiction collection. There was another one called Magic, which was the fantasy. This has short stories as well as essays, his last essays on science fiction. And we'll be reading Cal from here and Kid Brother. And they will be reading what was considered, or Asimov considered, one of his favorite stories, or if not the favorite story that he wrote, is The Last Question, and that's reprinted in Robot Dreams. Yeah, I don't think it's in. No, it's not in the Complete Robot, I don't think. If you have the Complete Robot, do check just to make sure. But I've got it down as being in Robot Dreams. But it might be actually in the Complete Robot. If it is, that's fine. I have it in somewhere else as well. And then Christmas Without Rodney is in Robot Visions. This is the hardcover edition of it, which is nicely illustrated. Now, we have, we've spent 3 weeks with Susan Calvin in the prequel trilogy called iRobot. So it's iRobot to preserve. Wait a minute. Yeah, to preserve, to obey, and to protect. And this week we finished To Protect, and they are not shining examples of stories, novels, and I think I did a bit of a rant, well, a 30-minute rant on yesterday's video regarding the last volume, To Protect. Now, what we're going to do, or I'm going to do with 2 other booktubers, I'm going to do with Scott Bryant, who's one of the co-hosts. I'm sort of thinking of doing this a week from this coming Sunday. So let me look at the date here if I can find it quickly, if my calendar opens up. So we're talking possibly the 19th to have a live with Scott Bryant and Scott Danielson, and sort of discussing the Reichardt, the Mickey Zucker Reichardt trilogy, iRobot. Not so much to rehash the bad stuff of it. There are good points to it, so we're going to concentrate, for the most part, or try to, on the good things of this, and see how it relates, which is going to go into some maybe bad stuff, but how it relates to Asimov's universe, Asimov's future history universe, and Susan Calvin. So that's penciled in for the 19th. That's if we can all sort of be free during that time, all 3 of us, and I can figure out how to do StreamYard. on my tablet. So fingers crossed for that. I'll give more information as the week progresses here. But yeah, I'll end it there before I start waffling anymore. And I'll see you next time, BookTube. Take care.